Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this the NEWZBEAT presented to you by Ladies Like and Jacentino. Follow the beat from the studio to the street. Info with the flow keeps you sharp and in the know. Sit back, relax, enjoy the news. Follow.
What's the difference between a politician and a pop star? They seem to have come a bit closer this year. First, let's rewind and see what's changed so far.
Sugu dropped Mikonomi Mwa Polisi, a song criticizing police brutality. Professor J. Eke Joseph Howley hit the charts with a single Ndiyo Muze, while Kenya's Jaguar hit with Kigeugeu.
They changed the game with every step they took. Then they dropped their dreadlocks for a different look. They threw away their jeans for three-piece suits.
Now Uganda's Bobi and Kenya's Jaguar have joined Sugu and Professor J from Tanzania to make history as the first four in East Africa to move from music to become legislators.
True, but they're not alone on this continent. Today's special is about conscious artists.
Pop music may have made them prominent, but their goal is to be political and social activists.
How was Bobi Wine, a popular musician, transitioned into such a popular politician?
It's not just by updating his look or posting politics on Facebook. He dedicates 2 days to his constituency, splits time between music, work and family. He holds concerts in every corner of the country. At the end, he speaks as MP Robert Kyagulanyi, received by his fans as our President 2021, a reception that raises opposing opinions.
Critics say he speaks like the sky is the limit, voicing his views on the proposed amendment to let the president contest and scrap the age limit. Some ask why he's so focused on presidency and what has he done for his constituency.
He hasn't ignored his area in the list. He built 37 boreholes in Jadondo East. He's equipping youth with sellable skills, but his competitor says he let his focus spill.
No doubt Bobi Wine is loved around the nation. No doubt he appeals to the youngest population, but he already felt the fate of being the opposition or is arrested for his verbal demonstration.
What do you think? Is Bobi Wine making the right move? Does his position as an MP mean he has a lot to prove? Do you remember the August elections in Kenya?
Yes, results were protested by Raila Odinga.
Well, something seems to happen in Kibera. In an attempt to avoid election violence, the state increased police interference. As people protested, police shot them down. As the rapper Octopizzo, he saw it go down. Octopizzo grew up in Kibera slums. Imagine that happening in your hometown. He saw police shoot down innocent bystanders. An old man, a young girl and a border rider.
Finger on the trigger, but did they have to pull it? Why couldn't they just fire rubber bullets?
Octopizzo knew he couldn't keep quiet, not after seeing something so violent. He had a responsibility to hold as a witness, knowing nothing changes if we stay in silence.
The world has seen many artists who slowly strayed into politics. African history has produced many of these leaders singing for justice and peace. One of them was the greatest man in Lagos, the Afrobeat boss, Fela Kuti from Nigeria, a great political artist activist of Africa. Now has a statue in Lagos, Ikeja, and is celebrated for his social and pan-African dreams. But he used to be a wanted man in the 70s and 80s by the corrupt regimes. In the 50s, Fela was sent and went to study medicine, but shifted to music once in London and came back to criticize the ruling government. On the rhythm of Afrobeat, his music genre infused with high life, jazz and political hits. He became famous with his band, the Africa 70. In Ghana, his songs were pieces of notoriety, which prevented him from entering the country like the mesmerizing zombie and international thief. In the face of all politicians, Fela founded his own institutes. Kalakuta Republic was his independent state and a home for musicians. The target of many raids, Movement of the People was his political party. He even ran for presidency, but the rulers rejected his candidacy for decades. The masses went crazy, and Fela became an international celebrity, touring Europe and the US. While the regimes in Nigeria remained a mess, things got quiet in the 90s as he was fighting HIV. His journey ended in 1997 after a life of beating and imprisonment. He left an impressive legacy. His son kept the Africa Shrine open, where concerts take place daily. And finally, his statue, a headless golden effigy, is a late official recognition of this artist activist prodigy. I'm Riff HD, reporting for NEWZBEAT.
Today we salute our fellow rappers in Gabon. Their conscious messages are always spot on. They've been through quite a lot. Since the early 90s, things there have been a bit hot.
In the 90s, people had enough of the old dictator, Omar Bongo, in power since the 60s. And many artists turned demonstrators. They had opinions to express, and with some success, Bongo had to reinstall a multi-party system to gear up freedom of expression.
In the year 2000, hip-hop was bling bling, gangster rap and cars were a thing. Many rappers lived off the system, and protest rap cooled down until Omar Bongo died. And there was his son in 2009 elected. Hip-hop star supported. Soon came a blow when people came to know that Ali Bongo spends like crazy. But as a leader, he's lazy. The rappers he had in his pockets were no longer his puppets. They all had brothers and sisters without jobs. They saw they had lost.
Many wrote protest rap from France and the US, but also on Gabonese soil, the genre was going hard. In 2015, Curtis E was the first to sing to the president, "We will make a fresh start."
Last year things escalated. Ali Bongo was re-elected. Half of the hip-hop scene applauded. The other half protested. So many people were killed and arrested. And the hip-hop scene was again divided.
The marriage of hip-hop and politics in Gabon is love and hate, off and on. Ali Bongo and other leaders buy artists, but some artists will never be bought.
That was the news on the beat. Next week will be another hit. Still ladies like and Jay Sentino, reporting live and direct with love and respect. Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Yes, follow the beat.
Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Yes, follow the beat.